I am honored to introduce a friend of Learning Leaders who is a great champion of our city's public schools and who now serves as the Vice Chair of the Fund for the Public Schools. She stood next to Mayor Bloomberg last spring when he asked all New Yorkers to volunteer. And the very next day, she stood with our nation's president as he signed into law the Edward M. Kennedy Serve America Act, named for her distinguished and much beloved late uncle. Please join me in welcoming Caroline Kennedy.
So hard to help our kids succeed. And it's even better to know that there are 10,000 more just like you working in 800 of our schools. When I first joined the Department of Education and worked with Chancellor Klein in 2002, one of the very first events that I was invited to attend was the Learning Leaders Kickoff Breakfast. And that was when I realized that this was the place to be. And I was so inspired by the energy, the passion, and the dedication of everyone I met there that I'm so happy that you invited me to come back again. And I can tell that this group is even more committed because I got an unbelievable welcome. Yeah. I go to schools across this city and around this country, and when I walk into a school where the parent volunteers, the community partners, I can just feel the difference in the building. So congratulations on being named the lead partner in New York City Serve our schools, because I hope that you realize that the work that you do at Learning Leaders is a model for volunteer organizations across this country, and your example inspires so many others. I was raised in a family that believed in two things: that there's nothing more important than how we raise and educate our children, and that we're never too old or too young to help others and to serve. Education and service, those are the pillars of a strong community, and Learning Leaders combines them into a powerful force for our kids. Over the past 6 years at the Fund for Public Schools, we've worked hard to make sure that all New Yorkers are informed about the education crisis in our schools and encourage them to get involved and do their part to help our kids. These children in our schools are all of our children, and it's up to us as adults to make sure they get the education that they need to succeed in the 21st century. Education begins in the classroom, but we know it takes the whole community, this whole city, to raise our children. Parents, neighbors, local businesses, and older students who go on to pursue careers and then come back to show the young ones the way. Hundreds of companies, stores, and nonprofit organizations are involved with the Fund for Public Schools, and there are more volunteers than ever before working in our schools. We've raised almost $250 million from the private sector to support school reform. And graduation rates, attendance rates, and test results show that our kids are getting a better education. We still have a long way to go to make sure that every child in New York gets the self-confidence and the skills they need to compete in a global economy. But we are on the right track thanks to you and thousands of others just like you. So thank you for the work that you do to help our kids get help with reading and math and college prep and technology and language skills. Because believing in our kids and supporting our teachers makes such an incredible difference. When you're a child and someone believes in you, you begin to believe in yourself and in your dreams. And that is the gift that you give to our students. And thanks to you, when they grow up, they're going to pass that gift on to some other child who needs to believe. And once you believe in yourself, there's nothing you can't do. So thank you so much and have a great year.